Hello my beautiful hammerhead and welcome back to a very sad video. So first of all, before you have the question why I'm sitting on something else and not on my chair, my cat puked on it and it's just drying right now. I cleaned it. So okay, with that out of the way, very sad news. Warhammer community article was being updated today. And let's just look at it. It's what's leaving the Warhammer Age of Sigmar range. I already read this. We're going to read it together again because I have to digest it again. With the latest edition of Warhammer Age of Sigmar on the horizon and the news that every single war scroll in the game has been assessed and balanced, it is a sad but necessary truth that certain miniatures are leaving the range. Every Citadel miniature is a unique piece in the ever-evolving narrative of Warhammer. Unfortunately, we can't continue to sell and support every model we've ever made indefinitely. That's also a fact. Okay. As we make new models and new books to explore their background and rules, we have to stop producing and featuring some older models. But just like many of you, we still treasure our collections of older miniatures and we still want to be able to use them in games and forge glorious tales of heroism and adventure on the tabletop. Okay. Two factions, Beasts of Chaos and Bone Splitters, as well as a number of older Stormcast Eternals from the Sacrosanct and Warrior Chambers will be receiving free-to-download digital battle tomes. These will feature new background and rules and will be considered legal for use in competitive play until summer 2025, so only for 1 year. At this point, they will move over to Warhammer Legends and will no longer be supported for competitive play. We encourage you to continue using your collection for casual play, and we will continue to support this content with rules and balance updates as needed throughout the edition. Which is good. That is a good thing that they're going to, well, they want to continue with rules and balance updates. We will see how this will pan out. As of right now, I am very skeptical because usually I'm the one who says that we should not look for stuff like this because not everything is competitive play. You can do whatever you want at home at your friendly local game store with your friends. So play with every model you have. Old Liberators, use them as new Liberators, old Prosecutors as new Prosecutors, and so on. So, additionally, a number of older Warcry and Warhammer Underworld's warbands for the Slaves to Darkness will go off sale and enter Legends. Many War Underworld warbands will remain on sale and will be supported only by digital Legends war scrolls in the next edition. A handful of units, mostly those using older resin miniatures, will also be retired from the range and will move over to Warhammer Legends. So okay, with the Underworld warbands, they will remain on sale, which is good. Will be supported by digital Legends war scrolls is also good. And get away with resin miniatures. Let's just yeet them into the sun and I hope we will never see them again. I'm very strict with resin miniatures. But okay, Stormcast Eternals. This is something we kinda hoped for, not to this extent, but many things we totally guessed and knew that this is coming. We begin with Sigmar's finest, the Stormcast Eternals, who have one of the largest miniature ranges in Warhammer history. Yes, with so many war scrolls, often for troops who have similar fighting styles, certain units are returning to the distant halls of Azir. These include the entire Sacrosanct Chamber, who have decided to work on the cure for the curse of reforging from their workshops in the realms of heavens. They are being joined by numerous heroes as well as some of the most venerable fighters amongst the storm hosts, the older liberators plus judicators, paladins, prosecutors. Certain end characters have been fighting the war against chaos since the dawn of Age of Sigmar and have also drawn back from the front lines, which is good. This is very, very good. Let me explain. First of all, you see here everything. The Ballista, Evocators, Sequitors, Knight Heraldor, Knight Vexillor, Lord Castellan, Lord Celestant, Lord Veritant, Lord Ordinator, Lord Exorcist, Knight Aziros, Paladins, Judicators, Liberators, Prosecutors, Gabriel Surecharge, Varus Starstrike, Castigators with Gryphound, Astrea Soulbright, Aventus Firestrike, Master of the Sacrosanct, and Errant Questor. That is a lot. Soon after the release of the new edition, a battle tome containing most of these war scrolls will be made available to download for free on Warhammer Community, representing those warriors who are simply too devoted to their cause to return to Azir. Why is this good? First of all, you can still use all these miniatures. Don't get rid of them. I can already promise you that in 5th or 6th edition, the Sacrosanct Chamber will return. So don't get rid of those. You can play them again. Like with the Liberators, the Judicators, the Paladins, Prosecutors, just use them right now. Just because they don't wear Thunder Strike armor doesn't really matter. Well, at least if you play against your friends. If it's an official tournament, then it is something different. But it doesn't matter. Seriously. Just keep them. Paladins, as an example, are just annihilators with two-hand hammers. It's just like that. Also, how many Knight Vexillors do we need? Knight Heraldor, just play him as a Knight Vexillor, and so on. The majority of these characters are just basically the same. This is a Stormcast hero with a stick. This is a Stormcast hero with a stick. This is a Stormcast hero with a two-handed weapon. This is a Stormcast hero with a two-handed weapon. Yes, I know there is background. Yes, I know the model looks a little different, but it stands to reason. I'm more, let's just say, surprised with Astrea Soulbright and yeah, just like with Astrea Soulbright, to be fair, because she was such a big part of the Dawnbringer books. She was the one who fought Ushoran and so on and so on. But yeah, that is one of the reasons why I think she and her Sacrosanct Chamber will be back. But all of this is not a real surprise. Skaven. I don't have to say anything about Skaven. Get away with all of those. The only ones I'm really surprised with are Stormvermin, because I thought they will be updated at a later point. But fantastic. Get away with all those. Give us the new stuff. Show us the new stuff. This would have been the best possible way to show us something new for Skaven, to soften the blow we now just had with, yeah, well, this news. Then we have Bone Splitters. From the armored bulk of the Iron Jaws to the lanky cunning of the Cruel Boys, the Orruk war clans are as diverse as they are vicious. However, the Bone Splitters subfaction is also leaving the range. They will receive Battletome Bone Splitters as a free download. That's it. There is nothing left of them. They are gone. And this is a really hard blow for many, many Bone Splitter fans, because they're not even in the old world anymore. I mean, you can play them in the old world, that is not a problem. And to be fair, use the models still as Iron Jaws, as Cruel Boys. But this is very, very difficult. This is really, really sad. Especially after Headracker's Mad Mob. Oh, this is a hard blow. This stings. This stings real bad. Slaves to Darkness. With the arrival of the Dark Oath, the Slaves to Darkness have finally found their definitive mortal followers. This means that a number of warbands representing the wider worshippers of chaos in the mortal realms will be retiring from the spotlight and the range. This mostly involves warbands from the previous edition of Warcry, as well as Karagras Ravagers from Warhammer Underworlds, but they all get Legend War Scrolls. This is also kinda surprising, because they are definitely very flavorful warbands. Especially Horns of Hashut aren't that old. The rest, okay, they are the very first edition of Warcry, but still, they are so flavorful. This also feels so bad. So if you want them, this is now your time to get them and to play them as Dark Oaths. If you don't like the Dark Oaths. Note that Chaos Legionnaires and the Dark Oath Savagers both remain. They are still very much in Archaon's plans. Still, this stings. Especially, again, Horns of Hashut. They are fairly new. Now, this is the worst part. The Beasts of Chaos are leaving Warhammer Age of Sigmar. This is so sad that I can't speak anymore. But they'll be back in the future, or rather, the past. Yes, the Beastmen are returning to their old feeding grounds in the world of Legend and Warhammer, the old world. Wow. Many people already said this is going to happen. I didn't believe it, because in my mind it doesn't make sense. Yes, they are a little bit underpowered. Yes, they don't have that much in the lore right now. And the Black Library novels we have of them, they are either just, well, the chaff, which our heroes and our villains just plow through without mercy. And the one book they are in, the Beastgrave novel, they aren't that good. But still, with the coming of the new edition, this would have been the perfect time to get them new models, to get them new rules. Everyone got new rules. What is this? Why are they going away? I know they're in old world, but this, I don't know. This is the reason why I have flavor in my coffee, because I needed something else to soften the blow. And no, I don't drink alcohol. So this is also very confusing. Not every beastman is exiting the mortal realms. Zangors and Slangors will remain amongst the followers of their patron deities, but the wild great phrase following chaos undivided will soon be repacked and return to terrorize the forests of the old world. This is so weird. So we don't get Beasts of Chaos, but we get Beasts of Chaos, basically. Also, does that mean that we will get Korngors and Pestigors? Because Korn and Nurgle would have the deficit of chaos beasts, basically. I don't know. This feels very, very weird. This is incredibly weird. Especially after the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth is still one of the best Beasts of Chaos models. And this is old, but still is awesome for me. Others. There are also a handful of other miniatures going off sale and receiving Legends War Scrolls. The Sylvaneth Branch Wraith, the Saurus Eternity Warden, Valkyr the Bloody. Especially after many people thought that Dawnbringer's Book 5 is hinting for a new Valkyr the Bloody model. This is strange. Skilla Anfengrim, yeah, okay, we kinda already knew that. Madcap Shaman is strange. Big Boss and Gigantic Spider. And Mistweaver Say is going? Why? It's a plastic model. It's a great model. But yeah, really, I don't know. It's just confusing. I don't know what to say. This is a really hard blow, especially the bone splitters is almost everything. The only thing that does not faze me as much as I love my Stormcast Eternals, I don't care. I will keep everything I have because, as I've said, we will see many of them back, and or you can use them as something else. Just as another example, as I see it, Night Vexillors. We have so many Night Vexillors. And again, this row I will just play them as the Thunderstrike version. If you want anything of that before it's gone, just use them. Just buy them now. Also, Gabriel Shortcharge had a small short story in Dawnbringer's book 3, I believe. And now he's gone. Yeah, Skaven, as I've said, yeet them into the sun, give us the new ones. And yeah, I could turn you a tale right now about everything, but I don't want to do such a drama video right now. This feels odd. This feels confusing. I am irritated by this. I'm kind of vexed by this, that instead of, again with the Beasts of Chaos, instead of making them better, instead of making them a dual kit with square bases, we could have kept them. This feels so weird to me. But yeah, okay. As I've said, I'm sad. I need a moment right now. I don't know what to say. This hurts. After all the positive things I had for Age of Sigmar, the 4th edition, with the rules and everything, this is the first thing that really makes me sad. But, okay, we can't change it. It's already a done deal. We can talk about this tomorrow on our Feel Good Friday stream. Hopefully after that we will feel good. And yeah, what are your thoughts on all of this? If you're furious, I totally understand. I'm not going to defend anyone here. Just the dev team, because they probably had no say into this. Because they probably got the news of, we're not going to sell those anymore in Age of Sigmar because they don't sell well. We're going to put them into Old World. And the dev team just had to say, okay. But yeah, again, we can talk about this on Feel Good Friday stream. But until then, please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're down there, please remember to do all the YouTube stuff, because hitting buttons is not only fun, which is something we definitely need right now. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more Warhammer almost every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can support me on Ko-fi as well. But until then, have a great day my friend, in spite of everything. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Bye.